Welcome back to another edition of the One Pride Report. This one an off-season edition where we will go over the re-signings, free agency, and the retirements for all 32 teams. First off, very shocking moment as Usain Bolt announced his retirement from the NFL along with Glover Quinn. Michael Bennett also retires. Ryan Fitzpatrick retires. Connor Barwin, Eddie Royal, Brandon Fields, Ramon Foster, Rashad Johnson, Brian Arakpo, Sean Smith, Josh Sitton, Darrell Revis, Joe Wright, Jonathan Joseph, Calais Campbell, DeMar Dotson, Greg Olson, Joel Thomas finally calls it quits, Ray Maluga, Dwayne Brown, and you can see the rest. Then the Lions announced that they cut wide receiver Marvin Jones, who missed all of last season with a lacerated kidney. He just really didn't have a spot on the team. And Detroit was not very active in free agency at all. In fact, the only player they signed was Greg Ward, the former quarterback from Houston. He has now been a converted halfback in the NFL. And here's a look at some of the players that did not get signed around the league. Ignore Nick Bosa. The Dolphins are in salary cap hell right now. But looking at the players that were signed, Laramie Tunsil went to the Cardinals. Miles Jack, you saw he went to the Jets. Matthew Ioannidis to the Broncos. Eric Weddle to the Titans. Devin McCourty to the Browns. Sia Ajayi to the Redskins. Jermaine Ifedi, you saw what team he went to. Willie Snead to the Broncos. Sterling Shepard to the Bills. Orlando Scandrick to the Titans. Nick Perry. Derek Crowell back to the Bears. CJ Prosise to the Broncos. Brandon Shreve to the Texans. Robert Woods to the Colts. Kenny Stills to the Raiders. Jeremy Maclin to the Falcons. Eli Manning will be a Cardinal because the Giants could not afford to bring him back. Nate Sudfeld parlays his Super Bowl performance into a new contract with the New York Jets. LaShawn McCoy on the Seahawks. Kenyon Drake to the Falcons. Leonte Carroo to the Texans. Tyler McKetovich, you saw what team he went to. And RG3 to the Seahawks. So now looking at the Lions roster here just before the draft, obviously the Lions are set at quarterback with Caleb Henderson. At halfbacks, Maji Perine is that dude entering his contract year. Noah Brown is the number one receiver, which might be a little bit of a problem for the Lions. They don't really have that big, tall Calvin Johnson type receiver. Trey Burton is the answer at tight end. He has been a revelation for the Lions. The offensive line, you hope they're solid, at least ratings-wise, but they don't play like it on the field. The D-line, the Lions unfortunately cannot get out of Dante Fowler's massive contract, so he's kind of stuck there. The linebacking core is the same, but everyone is a year older now, especially DeAndre Levitt, who is now 33 years old. Same goes for the corners. Darius Slay now 29, Lamarcus Joyner getting up there, but the safeties are very young. Brandon Jones and Malik Hooker. That is a great safety tandem. Looking at the picks here for the Lions, they have 8 picks to work with in this draft, a pick in every round and 2 in the 7th round, 1 from the Cowboys. So we'll see what the Lions are able to do. A couple of trades that went down in the offseason is the San Francisco 49ers gave up a 2nd round pick for Kirk Cousins for his conference championship and Super Bowl performance. And it would appear that the 49ers have finally given up on Chad Kelly at quarterback, and the Los Angeles Chargers made a blockbuster trade off the board to move to number 2 overall from number 14, giving up all these picks to most likely select Philip Rivers' future successor.